Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Claire with another art journal video. Excuse my voice, I am absolutely full of cold, so I do apologise. So today I'm playing in my craft journal and working on this page where you can see there is a cutout edge to it from a page on the other side. So I'm starting off using a bit of Dina Wakley Media in sand. Just to give a bit of a neutral tone on the background. Then this is some gold gesso from the Crafters Workshop. I'm just applying this through the stencil using a brush. This is one of the new stencils from Dina Wakley. This one is called Lattice and works really well with this gesso. Looks really pretty. The gesso doesn't really catch up on the screen, but it has got a lovely sheen to it. It's so pretty. This is a stencil that I designed for Scrap FX called Elle, one of my faces, and you get the positive and the negative with this stencil too. So I'm just applying some black acrylic paint through this using the blending tool very carefully, because some of the details are quite fine and you don't want to have too much paint on your blending tool, otherwise it can bleed underneath the details and spoil the kind of crisp look, which you really do need when you're doing a face stencil. So not to have too much paint on your blending tool. A sponge is a really good tip. Then I'm just adding some collage paper. This is also from Dina Wakley's new September release called Text Collage. And the reason I'm putting this on top of my paint is just to break up the background a little bit. Sometimes I put it underneath and add the paint on top, and sometimes on top of the paint, so you can just mix it up a bit really. There's no right or wrong. Then I'm going to be using this other new stencil from Dina Wakley. This one is called Bonds. This again is from the September release, and I'm using a bit of carnation with that one. This is the Done Is Better stencil, and I'm using a bit of magenta. No, I tell a lie. Yes, it was magenta. Yeah, through that one. And then a bit of the permanent red violet light from Amsterdam acrylic, and just using a straw and a plastic tube just to do some circle marks on the page. And then my Posca pen in a really pale pink, adding some more dot details onto there. Then I decided I would add some lashes onto, so this was kind of inspired by the Wee Art Maker. You can see her on Instagram, and I think she has a YouTube channel too. She used my stencil and put some lashes on it, and I just thought it looked really cool, so I thought I would have a go, and it does look really cool. Then I stamped those words, also from one of Dina Wakley's new sets, and I'm just sticking those into place using some gel medium. And then I'm just adding some text stamping using a StazOn pink, fuchsia pink stamp ink, just again to add a bit more interest onto the background. I just added a catch light into the eyes there. You notice that does just bring the face alive a little bit more. And then I'm just playing around with mark making, really, adding more dots and marks onto the page and just making those areas where the circles are a bit more interesting. Then I'm just using a black gel pen. I'm just adding some sort of sketchy lines around the edge of the page, like a bit of a border, and adding some splatters using the new gloss spray in Orchid. And then I decided I wanted to add a word onto this page, so this is one from Tim Holtz, and I just peeled a bit of the backing off and using his tiny attacher stapled it into place. I'm just pushing the back of the staples down so that they don't catch. And there we go, there's the finished page. Ended up looking quite pretty with the shimmery gold in the background. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.